Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the hidden world of chemistry, where ordinary substances hide extraordinary secrets. I'm about to reveal 5 chemical phenomena so mysterious, they'll completely change how you see the world around you. From liquid metals to the smell of rain, get ready to discover that chemistry is everywhere. And it's absolutely mind-blowing. Let's dive into the molecular universe. So, first up, the most ordinary yet most mysterious substance on Earth. Water. Simple H2O, right? 2 hydrogen atoms, 1 oxygen atom, and you get a liquid whose properties completely defy chemical logic. But here's where it gets crazy. Water does something almost no other substance does. It expands when it freezes. Most materials contract when they solidify, but water breaks all the rules. This one property literally saves life on Earth. If water behaved normally, ice would sink, lakes and oceans would freeze from the bottom up, wiping out all aquatic life. But because ice floats, it forms an insulating layer, protecting the entire ecosystem below. Water's surface tension is so strong that insects can literally walk on it, defying gravity with every step. And it has an incredible heat capacity that stabilizes Earth's entire climate. Scientists have discovered that water exists in more than 15 different crystalline structures. Deep inside Neptune, there's even hot ice, frozen solid at thousands of degrees. And get this, every single water molecule on Earth today is older than the planet itself. These molecules came from primordial interstellar clouds, floating through space for billions of years. Water is the perfect solvent, which is why life couldn't have emerged without it. Inside our cells, water organizes proteins like an invisible conductor, directing a symphony. It's always cycling. It evaporates, rises, and falls. When you watch rain, you're witnessing a cycle that's billions of years old. Water, the universe's ultimate mystery, hiding in plain sight. Now let's talk about a metal that looks like it came from another dimension. Mercury. At room temperature, this is the only metal that remains liquid, shimmering and flowing like living silver. Medieval alchemists believed it was magical, capable of transforming other metals into gold. Its chemical symbol, Hg, comes from the Roman god Mercury, the messenger of the gods, fast-moving and impossible to grasp, just like the liquid metal itself. But there's a dark side. Mercury vapors are highly toxic, even deadly. Yet for centuries, we used it in thermometers, mirrors, and even medicines. This paradox between beauty and danger has captivated chemists for generations. Mercury easily combines with other metals to form amalgams, which were crucial for extracting gold and silver from ore. Its extreme density makes even the heaviest objects float on its surface. Imagine dropping an iron ball into mercury and watching it bob like a cork. Mercury also symbolizes our new awareness of heavy metals and their devastating impact. Mercury pollution destroyed entire regions, like Minamata Bay in Japan, where communities paid the ultimate price for our ignorance. Today, mercury is carefully controlled and monitored. We've learned that in chemistry, as in life, the most beautiful things can also be the most dangerous. Mercury reminds us that beauty can be poison, and that knowledge is our best protection. A liquid metal that flows like water but weighs like lead. Mercury is chemistry's most elegant warning. Here is something that will blow your mind. Diamond and graphite are made of the exact same element. Carbon, the hardest natural material on Earth, and the soft stuff in your pencil. Same atoms, completely different arrangement. In graphite, carbon atoms form thin layers that slide smoothly over each other. In a diamond, those same atoms lock into an ultra-rigid 3-dimensional structure. Same ingredient, opposite results. Light travels through a diamond at different speeds depending on its direction, which explains its unmatched brilliance. But here's where it gets incredible. Carbon is the fundamental element of life itself. Combined with hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen, it forms virtually all of organic chemistry. Without carbon, no complex molecules, no cells, no conscious beings would exist. We are literally made of the same stuff as diamonds. Creating a diamond requires gigantic pressures found deep within the Earth's mantle. Today we can reproduce these conditions in labs, growing diamonds in weeks that would take nature millions of years. The differences remind us that in chemistry, form matters just as much as composition. It's not just what atoms you have, it's how they're arranged. Beneath our feet, billions of years of heat and pressure quietly transform dust into treasure. Carbon is the shapeshifter of the periodic table, forming more compounds than all other elements combined. From the carbon dioxide we exhale to the sugar that powers our cells, a carbon is everywhere. Diamond and graphite, proof that in chemistry it's not just what you are, it's how you're put together. Let's talk about something we take completely for granted, the air we breathe. You might think air is simple, but its composition, roughly 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, and 1% other gases, is the result of billions of years of chemical history. Earth's atmosphere didn't always look like this. Originally, it was toxic, rich in carbon dioxide and methane, completely unbreathable with virtually no oxygen. So what changed? Life itself. Life changed the chemistry of the entire planet. The first photosynthetic bacteria slowly pumped oxygen into the atmosphere over billions of years. This great oxidation event transformed our world. Nitrogen, the majority component, almost never reacts. It stabilizes the entire mixture, making our atmosphere a perfectly balanced chemical soup. Without nitrogen, every spark would trigger an explosive chain reaction with all that oxygen. High in the atmosphere, under ultraviolet radiation, oxygen transforms into ozone. This ozone layer is literally a planetary chemical shield, protecting all life from deadly radiation. All around us, air seems empty, but with every breath, you're inhaling millions of molecules from volcanoes, plants, and ancient stars. Some of the oxygen you just breathed might have once been inside a dinosaur or a prehistoric ocean. The atoms in the air are recycled endlessly. Breathing is bringing a piece of the world's oldest mixture into your body. Air, the invisible chemical miracle that's always been right under our noses. And now for our final mystery, one of chemistry's most beautiful secrets, the smell of rain. That mix of freshness and wet earth actually has a name: geosmin. This molecule is produced by soil bacteria, particularly Streptomyces, which release it when it gets humid. Here's something incredible. Humans are extremely sensitive to it. We can detect geosmin at concentrations as low as 5 parts per trillion. That's like detecting a single drop in an Olympic swimming pool. This scent is one of the most universally loved on Earth, probably because it signals life and fertility. After a long drought, the first raindrops activate these dormant microorganisms, spreading a sweet, primitive fragrance through the air. This phenomenon has a beautiful name, petrichor, from Greek mythology, meaning the blood of the gods, evoking rebirth and nature's eternal cycle. But what's actually happening chemically? When rain hits dry soil, it traps tiny air bubbles. These bubbles shoot upwards and burst, launching these odor compounds into the air like microscopic chemical fireworks. Desert camels can detect geosmin from over 50 kilometers away, using this signal to find water. Every time it rains, we're experiencing one of nature's oldest communication systems. These bacteria have been sending this signal for hundreds of millions of years. We evolved to love this scent because it meant survival, water, fertile soil, and life itself. The smell of rain is chemistry's love letter to life, written in molecules and decoded by our ancient brains. Petrichor, proof that the most beautiful experiences are built from the tiniest chemical reactions. So there you have it. Our journey through chemistry's most fascinating mysteries comes to an end. From water older than Earth itself, to liquid mercury, from diamonds and graphite made of identical atoms, to the very air we breathe, and finally, to the beautiful perfume of rain, chemistry is hiding extraordinary secrets in ordinary things. If you enjoyed this dive into the molecular world, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments which chemical mystery impressed you the most. Do you know other fascinating chemistry facts? Share them with us. The universe is full of molecular mysteries waiting to be discovered. See you soon for more mind-blowing science. Bye!